What's up? Today in Matt's class, we are going to learn all about thumbnails. All right, so today we're going to talk thumbnails and some different things you can do, different ways of coming up with your designs, different techniques. One is if you are illustrating something, let's say that you have in front of you. Let's say you have change in your pocket and you put this change on the table and you are going to draw it. In your sketchbook, maybe you're doing a sketchbook challenge. So the obvious would be if you're sketching out a quick thumbnail, you might say, oh, I have a quarter and I have a nickel and I have a dime. And here is the little dude on the dime. Here's I should know who's on who. I think George Washington is on a quarter if I'm not mistaken. I have no idea. And you could draw them like that. And yeah, that's okay. And I'm not saying this is bad composition necessarily, but you also could do something like this. And this is where your thumbnail will help, because at a glance, you can really try to figure out a really cool composition. So maybe we're looking at things at more of an angle. So maybe here's your quarter here. Maybe here is your nickel here. Maybe your dime is here, and then maybe the edge of your table is here. Then maybe, let's figure out, so there's our composition, right? Then let's say here is George Washington here, here's, I don't know, Cam, do you know who's on the nickel?
Not really.
Okay, and the dime, I think the nickel might be Benjamin Franklin, I don't know. Okay, dimes have the little ridges, right? Here are sort of the quarters, that I know. Okay, so what else do we have? Maybe there's, if the light is coming this way, maybe there's just a subtle shadow here, and subtle shadow over here like this. Maybe a little bit of contrast kind of over from this side here, and then maybe just a little, they're super, kind of reflective, something like that. Then maybe, because the light is coming over this way, maybe the table is slowly just getting more tonal, kind of going over into shadow like that. And then maybe the background against the table in the darkness, maybe to help this table stand off, maybe something like that. So do you see how in this quick thumbnail, it's just a little bit more than stating the obvious, like there it is. And you could render them out, but it's just so straightforward, where this feels a little bit more natural, but also the composition is more interesting. We've got darks and lights, so we've got our contrast and value, but also we've got hard edges and soft edges. So we've got contrast in edge control, and we've got that in our thumbnails. Let's say you're drawing something like your phone, and let's say you're too cool to have an iPhone anymore. So let's say we've got a flip phone. So I'll draw some smaller thumbnails here. Again, the obvious, and not that there would be anything wrong with this, but you could draw your flip phone straightforward like this. Here's the little antennae. Here's where it folds in half. Here's your screen. Maybe there's the ear part, here's the mouth part, and then here is your keypad, right? You could draw something straightforward like that, or maybe you do something a little bit more interesting, where maybe your flip phone, maybe it's going past something like that, and then maybe bit past that part there. Maybe, I should have picked something I know how to draw. I don't know how to draw a flip phone. I forget what they look like. Why did I choose to draw a flip phone? I have no idea. Save me, Kim.
Flip phones are cool. I'm gonna erase it.
Let's see. buttons, three-dimensional buttons. Table it's sitting on like so. Okay, and then maybe there is a shadow kind of going like this. So we've got some darkness on the table. Right here, maybe it's kind of rolling into shadow on the side, rolling into shadow on the side, maybe again in the background to help the table stand out. Maybe there's darkness like so. Maybe it rolls into shadow over on this side, slight shadow here. Maybe the screen is bright, but maybe this is a little bit darker, and maybe it's kind of rolling into shadow over here, right? So anyway, again, you can kind of see, again, these are just quick cartoony, just, you know, quick scribbles. But even with quick scribbles, and again, the idea of thumbnails, a little bit goes a long way. With thumbnails, you don't always have to draw a lot. They're, you know, they're just meant to be scribbles. But if you can incorporate the Magic 3, good composition, good contrast and value, and good edge control, you're planning out everything you need for a good illustration so that when it comes time to doing the actual piece, you're going to see it a lot better, you're going to feel it a lot better, and your thumbnails are going to work much better for you.
Did you enjoy class today? If so, give me a like. If there's something you'd like to see me cover in a future video, let me know what that is in the comments below. Be sure to subscribe if you haven't already. I've also got a video series called Sketchbook Challenge that helps your drawing, creativity, and fill up an awesome looking sketchbook. Plus, there are videos on You Can Draw Star Wars, Hollywood is Dead, and sneak peeks at the Aladdin 3477 Motion Picture Trilogy. In order to not miss any new videos, hit that notification bell. Sharing is caring, and it's great to inspire your friends. Share this video on social media and your friends will share awesome art tips they find with you. If you're on Instagram, you can follow me at Matt_Busch_Instagram. I'll see you back in the classroom soon. Don't be tardy.